This video might sound extremely controversial and I'm gonna talk completely opposite to the most commonly set narrative, and majority of you might disagree with me as well. But watch the video till the end, because that decision that you're gonna take after this video will determine whether you're gonna secure a government job in 2026 or not. Hello and welcome to Siddhi. In this video, I'm gonna talk about that one mistake I'm pretty confident 90% of you are about to commit, and I want to talk about what the mistake is and how not to do it. But before I get into details, let me tell you one story. The story I'm telling is about a person, an aspirant named Raju. Raju was preparing for government exams in the year 2025, but because of certain family problems and health issues, Raju could not write CGL 2025 properly. After CGL 2025, he had multiple choices, but there was a lot of pressure on him and he had to secure a job immediately. Considering all these situations, Raju thought, I have RRBs and bank exams, let me try both the exams. And he started preparing for RRBs and bank exams. And once he started preparing for RRBs, he gave RRB CBT 1 and he was not completely confident whether I would clear RRB CBT 1 or not. He analyzed various cutoffs and went into a FOMO kind of a scenario, and he thought that he may clear it or may not clear it. So, in order not to take a chance, he thought, let me prepare for bank exams. So, after RRB CBT 1 is completed, Raju started preparing for bank exams and he started clearing level 1s of various bank exams. While this was happening, on the other side, RRB CBT 1 results were released and Raju cleared RRB CBT 1. This might sound very happy, but unfortunately, because of the bank exams, he was not CBT 2 ready for RRB exams, and on the other side, given the paucity of time he had, he was not ready for level 2 of bank exams also. The end result, Raju could not get any job in 2025 and he could not write CHSL 2025 properly because he was focused on RRBs for some period, he was focused on banks for a certain period, and then there was no enough time for CHSL. Now, starting in January 2026, Raju is in a dilemma whether I should prepare for CGL 2026 because there is a lot of trend change, or should I prepare for MTS, complete MTS, then come towards 2026 CGL. Now, what do you think is Raju's mistake in this entire story? That one mistake that was done by Raju, and I'm pretty confident you are about to do, majority of you are going to do, is jumping between the ships, switching from one exam to the other exam. Each examination has got its own patterns. Every board is different, and in fact, if you take SSC, given the current trends, CGL preparation is different from CHSL preparation. In such a scenario, no two exams are same, no two work life is same, no two designations are same. So what we need to do, the right thing as an aspirant is, we need to pick one examination board. I'm pretty confident, and let me tell you this very clearly, unless you are a senior pro player with respect to competitive exam preparation and you are well versed with the syllabus, you can't handle multiple boards at the same time, especially if you are a beginner. It is impossible to handle this. If somebody tells you there is a common strategy for SSC, railway and bank exams, trust me, they are making a fool of you. So in this video, I'll talk about all these three boards. I'll talk about the perks and the disadvantages of all these three boards in detail, and I will leave it up to you as to which board you are picking up. But I want you to pick up one board, stick to it, prepare according to it. First, let's start about banks. The positives of bank exams: shorter cycle, you get faster job allocation, but the negative aspect is you need deeper preparation and puzzles etc. are extremely hard. But keeping this aside, assuming that you have cleared a bank exam, if you get into it as a clerk, the work-life balance is decent enough, but the growth prospects are low. You get into the bank as a PO, then the work-life balance is horrible. You ask any young bank employee, they will testify this. As a bank employee, especially as a PO, you have targets and you have to meet those targets. You have to ensure that X number of bank accounts are opened, X amount of loans are delivered, X number of people are enrolled in various government insurance schemes, etc. This kind of tremendous pressure is there on banks, it is there on bank employees, and that is a downside of it. Now, let's talk about RRBs. RRBs have higher number of vacancies. Comparatively, RRB papers are easier. You don't have English in RRBs, and the cutoff is decided based on zones, and you can apply for various zones when you are giving RRB exams. These are the bright side of the exams. But when you get selected into RRBs, there are certain positives and there are certain issues that I want to talk about. For example, if you are selected into posts such as station master or clerk, etc., the work-life balance is decent and very good. And in fact, those aspirants who are selected as station master or clerk, etc., they prepare for the other exams and they get into other exams. But if you are selected as TTE or goods guard manager, etc., your life cycle is completely linked with the train timings. That is, you will start along with the train from your base, you will travel along with the train, you will take a break, and you have to return along with the train. So the time that you spend with your family is completely linked with the train timings and the train calendar. Let's talk about ALPs. The situation of ALP is further horrible. As an aspirant, we write these exams with an aim that once I get into it, I have a good base and I will prepare for other exams. But when you get into ALP, you will start as a junior loco pilot where you will start with a goods train. Imagine the situation. Goods train, they are very harsh and they are very old locomotives. The suspensions are bad. There is so much of heat and noise that is generated in engines that you get completely tired as long as you are in the train. Once your duty, that is 8 hours, is completed, your body shuts completely and you will refresh just enough to get back on the train. And there is no guarantee as to where and when you will return home. You might start and you might return after 48 hours, you might return after 72 hours. Your return home will be synced with the train again. This is a scenario of ALPs, and very recently the rules became extremely strict. For example, a couple of months ago, a loco pilot was issued a charge sheet just because he stopped the train 10 centimeters away from the designated spot, that is away from the sensors. So that is the kind of scenario, that is the kind of situation that is there in ALPs. In the posts such as Group D and Technician, majority of the posts are physical labor oriented. This is a scenario of RRBs. Now let's talk about SSC exams. As far as SSC exams are concerned, the negative is the vacancies are slightly lesser and there is certain amount of uncertainty that is going on with respect to exam cycles, especially in 2025. The syllabus is vast, syllabus is deeper as well, and the preparation for CHSL is different from the preparation of CGL. These are certain issues with SSC exam preparation, but once you get into SSC, once you are selected, the work is very good. I'm not talking that everything is beautiful, everything is colorful. There are certain jobs that demand a lot of amount of time. For example, jobs such as CBI, NAA, etc. The job nature itself is such that it demands, but it's an honor to serve in such posts. If you are selected into posts such as ASO or accountant, etc., the work-life balance is very good. For instance, I know an accountant, I don't want to take name or his location, but I know an accountant, and in their office, after 3:30 PM in the evening, those guys play badminton almost on a daily basis till 5 o'clock. Unless there is heavy workload or there are so many retirees in that particular month. So in CGL, for majority of the posts, the work-life balance is very good, but the exam is difficult. So this is the critical analysis of all these three boards, and the decision as to which board you are picking up is completely up to you. It is you who has to sit and analyze what you want, what is the time that you have, what are your strengths, what is your adaptability, and ultimately, where do you want to see yourself after 5 years. Based on all this, come to a decision, but stick to that one decision. Stick to that one board and you behave like Arjun. All you need is, you should see that one board and you should see that one exam and aim to hit that one damn bull's eye. That is exactly what I want every one of you to do in this 2026, and on our behalf, we will give you the maximum support that is needed for SSC exams. We will analyze PYQs, and I encourage you guys to orient your preparation in line with the latest PYQs, analyze them, understand them, map the trends, orient your preparation accordingly, and I'm pretty sure you guys will pass with flying colors in any of the one boards of the examination in 2026. All the best.